Why, hello there. Welcome back to another edition of Speed Metal Pickups. So today we got, I'm going to say once in a lifetime find, because this one's pretty crazy, of pre-code war comics from mostly 1954. So pre-code, there was a comics code eventually put in that was kind of like the ESRB rating for video games. And yeah, if you didn't follow the code, you wouldn't be put on their whatever lists or whatever. I don't know a lot about it. I'm not going to pretend like I'm a scholarly person when it comes to this. But so I got a call about this comic collection, and he gave me some pictures. And I was like, oh, this is really interesting, but this is not my wheelhouse. So anyways, he brought them over. He was quoted a price a couple years ago. We met around that price. He was happy. And I bought these comics, and I knew I had quite an undertaking. It took me about 2 days just going through and kind of figuring out stuff because I didn't want to miss the needle in the haystack. And there did turn out to be a very big needle in this haystack. We'll see how big. But yeah, so pretty interesting things in there. I still have not gotten a hold of pre-code horror books. There's a couple pre-code horror-y type books in here, but nothing that's like those, you know, Black Cat, what is it, Black Cat 50 or whatever? Yeah, with the dude with his face blown off from, what is it, radium or something? I don't know. But yeah, one day I'd love to get some of those, but this wasn't it. But it's still cool. So a ton of war stuff, some Western books, and then a bunch of old Gold Key. So the Gold Key, or not the Gold Key, well, there is some Gold Key in there, some old Disney, but Classics Illustrated. There is so many printings of these, and finding what's valuable and what's not isn't exactly the easiest thing I've ever done. So yeah, I kind of learned as I went with this. And like I said, there is one pretty damn big book in there. Cover done by a little known guy named Jack Kirby. So without further ado, let's get into it.
All right, so this collection was a little bit weird to go through, just because there's not a lot of sales data, and a lot of these don't really exist. But we're just going to start with the heavy hitter. So everything in here is kind of rare and worthwhile, but this is a very early Kirby cover. And I guess he did the art on the inside. If you don't know who Jack Kirby is, I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, so this looks like it could be about a 5 or a 6. So we'll see about that one. Usually the other foxholes from this go for a couple grand each. So that was a pretty surprising one to find in here. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty neat. All right, so this is one of the... There's a few horror things. So Amazing Ghost Stories 15. I love this cover. This is probably my favorite cover of the whole thing. Kind of reminds me of the pre-code horror stuff, but it is in fact pre-code war. And we got some more Two-Fisted Tales. Hopefully the destruction playing in the background doesn't get me demonetized. I've had that before. But if you think I'm going to sit here in absolute silence, you're wrong. All right, now we're on a pirate cover, Piracy, and now we got some Mad comics. They're not even Mad Magazine. So starting at 17. Yeah, like some of these, I had to write what number they are because there isn't a number on them. I don't know why that's even in there. Mad. Tried to take all the coverless ones out. So there's a bunch of these Aces High. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we got some Frontline Combat, number 8, 11, 12, 18. Yeah, so this was pretty confusing for me. So Star Spangled War Stories, this is actually number 1. Even though it is 131 of, I think, just war stories. I can't remember right now. But yeah, so this is number 1, even though it says 131. Could that be more confusing? Probably not. And then we're to 19, 27. And then we're at Army at War, number 15, 17, 21, 22. Some of these covers are really cool. 29. Now we're at All American Men of War. I don't know where the number is on that one. I don't know. I think this one might be number 5, though. All American Men of War, number 6. Raise this up a little bit. Mystery in Space, number 35. Now we got a bunch of these war comics. Literally. 12. 24. 25, 28, 30, 31. Pretty crazy cover. All right, so these Navy actions are kind of annoying. I actually had to get up and redo this, so I just put the number in the corner because it does not, in fact, say the number anywhere. Navy action, number 1. Navy action, number 2. Navy action, number 3. I don't have number 4. But here's Navy action number 5, which they decided to start telling you in November. And then here we have the same thing with Marines in Battle number 2 and Marines in Battle number 3. Now we're into Combat Kelly 22. Oh, my cat's interested in Combat Kelly 24. Battle 26. Battle 27, Battle 28, Battle 29 or 30. Such an awesome cover. Battle 33, Battle 36, Battle 30 or 67. I should probably actually be reading what I'm doing. And now we're Battle Action 9. Battle Action 15, another pretty ripping cover. Battle Action 19. Battle Action 17. I guess those are... Oh, Battlefront and Battle Action, sorry. Battlefront 17. Battlefront 19. Battlefront 20. Battlefront 21. Battlefront 23, Battlefront 25, Battlefront 27, Battlefront 28, Battlefield 10, Black Hawk, a disgusting mold copy, 58. It's triple bagged and boarded for protection. Black Hawk 139, 164, 174, 186, 189, 190, 193. Oops. Sorry. 197, 199. I don't know what number that is. I don't really care. 200. Oh, wow. Bad eyesight. There's two 200s. 205. 208. Sorry, I find these Blackhawks kind of boring, but I guess they're still cool in their own way. 214. Just boring compared to the rest. 221. 223. I think there's 2 copies there, yeah. 224. You just keep moving where the numbers are. It's so dumb. 225. 227. 230. Man, like 231. I don't know if my eyesight's bad or if that's just hard to read. I'm just going to rip through your Black Hawks. I'm tired of naming the numbers. You can see them. These are all sticking together too. The new Black Hawk. There's 2 copies in there. A lot of Black Hawks. And they're all sticking to each other. Multiples. Man, this is getting really frustrating. Holy. Okay. Now we're back to other stuff. Battle Cry number 9. 10. 11. 12. All right. Battle Attack number 2. Someone was kind enough to do that for me. Battle Attack 3. So like it's just like Navy this, Navy Task Force. 1. See, I wrote it in the corner. Navy Task Force 3. Navy Task Force 6. Navy Patrol. No, we got smudged completely off. All right, Navy Patrol 1, 2. And 3. So, hopefully this time, the permanent marker stays on instead of getting smudged, but I probably just smudged it again. Fighting Navy, 79. Warfront, 11. Holy fuck, look at that. That's a pretty wild picture. I mean, I guess it's a picture. Warfront, War is Hell. I think it's 18. It looks like 8, but it's 18. Tales of Combat, Warfront, 27. Jet Aces, 1. Jet Aces, 2. Jet Aces, 3. Jet Aces, 4? Can't actually see these. Rangers 68, Rangers 69, Warbirds 2, Warbirds 3, Wings Comics number 68. It feels like a double. No, I think it's just a thick comic. Could be wrong. That's, yeah, I guess it's thick. Sorry, that's what she said. War Patrol or Wings 115. Wings 117. Wings 118. 119. 120, 122, 123, 124. Now we're at the Fighting Air Force number 3.
Or 9, sorry. Like, where the hell is the number on that? I wrote on 24. Like, what is stupid? Why not write the numbers on your comics? 41. Merrill's Marauders. These Dell ones never even really have one. They're annoying. Soldiers Comics Crunch. Oh, that's the sound. Soldier 6. Exciting War 9. Battle Squadron 4? I guess that's why I wrote that 4 there. American Air Forces 12. Joe Palooka's Battle Adventures. Just whacking that dude on the other dude, number 70. Apparently this was like an episodic dude that would do different things, and this is when he decided to go to war for fun. 1971. Oh, my boy. My cat's very interested in what's going on. You have nice sleeps? You did? What'd you think about? Monkeys? Submarine Attack 22. Submarine Attack 47. U.S. Air Force. Yeah, I don't see the number there. I kind of stopped caring. Green Beret 13 maybe. Iron Corporal 18. Marine War Heroes 10. Attack 17. Attack 38. Attack 40. Attack 44. Attack. I don't know. Stopped caring. Fighting Marines 134 or something. 152. Army War Heroes. Man, I gotta say, doing this sucks. Like my neck and my back. It's like, oh. I'm like really into it when it starts. And then I'm not. It's kind of a cool cover. Suspense Stories 61. Flying Saucers 5. Monsters on the Prowl 21. Ghostly Tales. Ghost Manor 77. And then there's like this randomly. I think it's like a National Geographic or something. And then it gets kind of less cool, but whatever. Flash Gordon. Luke's Shorts. Lone Ranger 38. Lone Ranger 61. Lone Ranger 91. Texas Rangers 46. The Kid, Billy the Kid 34. Two Gun Kid 103 with a corner tear. Ringo Kid number 9. Now we're into some old Disney stuff. So it looks like someone spilled tea on Looney Tunes Merry Melodies 43. Merry Melodies is apparently, I think, number 1 or something is where they all debuted. I think it'd be in just Looney Tunes, but no. Merry Melodies 56. And then 111. And then some Walt Disney Comics. Bugs Bunny. Andy Panda. And then we got a bunch of Classics Illustrated.
So these are really confusing because there's tons of printings of these. I don't think these are the original printings. But, so, number 1, the Three Musketeers. Ivanhoe. Number 5, Moby Dick. Number 7, Robin Hood. Number 9, Les Miserables. I'm saying it bad on purpose. Don Quixote. I don't know anything about that. Is it actually like a fucking dude's face in a mill? Jekyll and Hyde. Connecticut Yankee in King's Court. That's pretty cool. Frankenstein. Adventures of Marco Polo. Moonstone. Black Arrow. Black Arrow again. Last Days of Pompeii. So you can see this is a later printing of the same thing. 15th center versus 31 center. I guess they made these for a long time. I guess they were popular enough. I don't know who was buying them. Old kids. Young old people. Kidnapped. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. The Woman in White. Master of Elantre. Under Two Flags. Men of Iron. Crime and Punishment. I wonder if these are actually good reads. Green Mansions. So I wouldn't really read war comics, but maybe I'd read some of these. David Balfour. The White Company. Men Against the Sea. King of the Khyber Rifles. A Study in Scarlet. The Talisman. Feels like a doubler. Yeah, it's 2 copies. Almost at the end. The Time Machine. Journey to the Center of the Oath. Reign of Terror. Castle Dangerous. Ooh. Kim Rudyard Kipling. Okay, Off on a Comet. You guys start to run out of ideas. Lion of the North. Conquest of Mexico. And then we're starting to get some torn up ones. Something of the Gods. And then a special issue, Rockets, Missiles, Jets and Missiles. Holy am I dyslexic. We do have some more comics that aren't torn up. Walt Disney Goes to Disneyland, or Uncle Scrooge Goes to Disneyland. Comics in 3D, with some 3D goggles for you. Batman Black and White, the entire series for some reason. A bunch of Prince comics. I'm just going to take these out. So yeah, Black and White, 1 to 4, I guess. So we got Prince, and Prince. Actually, this one's called Prince and the New Power Generation. Weird. And then we got Crash Ryan. Does he just constantly crash? Is that something to be proud about? Crash Ryan, 1 to 4. Pretty friggin' darn neat. Oh, look at that. On the back of this, I think it's a 3D prints. Get your 3D prints here. Get it? And then there's also like a big whack of coverless books. I guess there's still stories inside. They're all coverless. So.
Wow. Wicked. Pretty cool stuff. I don't have a smell, but my girlfriend said they smell very old, as I'm sure you can imagine. So I don't really know what to do with this collection. I was going to take it to my local auction house, but I kind of want to get more eyes on it. So I might look into sending it to Heritage. I'll probably take out that one book and get it graded. But Heritage is like, I tried to send in what was it, Fist of Kung Fu 19 and a 9.8. It sold for $4,500 on Heritage before I contact them. Dickhead asshole was like, sorry, we only take $10,000 minimums. I'm like, well, I can get $10,000 worth of comics together easily, dude. This is just one book. Like, so maybe I'll try contact them again. If I get fucking Captain Dickhead again, I'll probably just take them to the local auction. You know, the local auction actually does pretty well for me. There's a lot of American buyers. We'll see how everything's going with these tariffs and all the shipping and stuff now. I don't even want to get into that. Depending on when this video comes out, I'm actually shooting this before the 29th. Spoiler alert, I do all my videos in succession. I just change my shirts. Peek behind the curtain. Anyways, thanks everyone for always keeping with me and watching my crappy crap and my sporadic uploading. And yeah, thanks for looking at my stupid face once again. Jesse Jardine, Speed Metal Comics. Keep it speedy, don't get needy. I'll see you later. Why, hello there. Welcome back to another episode. Fuck. Why...